Hi, Scorpio. This is going to be your general monthly for July. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, let's get stuck in here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope the messages resonate for you. Let's see what we've got coming in. This Ace of Pentacles has come out for all of you guys, the water signs so far. Cancer and Pisces have already had this card, and in relation to the card here, I have felt that it is to do with new money and finances and work related kind of stuff. I feel like for a lot of you guys it's much of the same, but there's also stepping up in the workplace. So I feel like there's a need to, if you're thinking of proposing or applying or whatever it is for a raise or promotion, then July's the month to take action on that. I feel like there may be a need for some of you to be mindful of a Taurian, possible Taurian, in the month of July. They're not coming to you with information that's in your best interest. I feel that they're being a little bit shady. They have a hidden agenda. So if someone sort of comes to you, and I feel like this is going to be towards the start of the month, with some information, or I'm looking out for you, you need to know this, just be mindful of what it is that's being said and what comes in. There's also a need for you guys to, I feel like whoever this is relating to is kind of giving themselves a little bit too much. Somebody might be taking too much, but I feel like this is relevant in a sense that you guys need to be aware of when to say no, because whoever this is relating to, it's almost like you feel guilty for saying no. And I'm not sure if that's because that's your nature or if that's the situation itself. But if you're feeling overextended, if you feel like, your cup, you're kind of giving, and it's not being replenished, then this is for you. You need to know when to start saying no. And that's okay. We've got travel on the cards here for some of you guys. Again, many of the same cards for the other water signs this month, but I feel like there's travel on the cards for some of you guys, and this is in relation to work. So this is travel for something to do in the workplace. And this might be, I feel like this is like a weekly thing, a week-long thing. So you are going away for quite a while. Could be something to do with education. But I'm feeling it's definitely work related. And for whoever it is that's doing this traveling, I feel like you don't get to do this very often. And this is going to be seen as like, yeah, it's work stuff, but you're kind of going to embrace it and be like, you know what, this is like a little holiday. This is like a little mini getaway for me. And you're going to bloody love it. So if travel comes up and it's a work related thing, don't see it as a burden. I feel like this is going to end up being something that's well needed and kind of like forced R&R in a way, because you get to have that time for yourself at the end of. Let's just see what we've got under the bottom here. The Home of Action, the Page of Swords. I feel like there's just a need to be mindful of those around you guys. For a lot of you, there's just a bit of dishonesty. Somebody around you this month is, whether it's envy, jealousy, whatever it is, they just don't have the best intentions. So just be mindful of that. Know when to act on it. If you're feeling that you're aware of this, address it with the person. You don't have to be nasty about it and like kick off and cause a riot or anything, but just say, like, is there a problem? Like, is there something that we need to discuss? And if they say no, then walk away and be done with it, because it's their issue, not your issue. but just be mindful. Their intentions aren't good here, and I don't feel that it's like to hurt or harm in a physical sense, but it's definitely to bring you down to raise them up. Just be mindful. There's a real sense of like keep your what is that? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer, and I feel like that's what their thought process is here. So if it's somebody that you haven't clicked with and they're all of a sudden sucking up your bumhole, like just be aware. Yeah, move. I feel like whoever it is, this is somebody I'm seeing painting. So somebody's relocating their studio, or there's a transportation of artworks this month. So whether or not you're going to be putting up for display in a gallery or whatever that is, but somebody with painting is going to be relocating stuff, relocating maybe your space. Um, there's just movement with that. I'm not too sure what we're talking about here. A lot of you guys are stepping into more spiritual practice in the month of July. It could even be as simple as just coming and watching these videos and needing and seeking guidance. There may be a lot of questions for you. A lot of you guys, I feel like love is a big. I'm just feeling that energy, that curiosity with love and wanting and needing to know. So whether or not um, there's a situation where you're just curious about what's on the horizon, or you're in a situation, it's just a lot of needing to know ahead, wanting to look ahead and know and understand. So there may be a little bit of a few of you sort of reaching out more to those spiritual practices in terms of gaining guidance for yourself. But also, I feel that there's a lot of you kind of experimenting with your own intuition in the month of July. Yeah, work-related partnership situation. I feel like this is in relation to a third party thing. So I feel like three people went into this business idea, whatever it is, partnership for whatever, and one has stepped aside. One doesn't sort of want to be involved in it anymore. I feel like you're Scorpio, the one that stepped out and walked away. And you're kind of feeling pensive, like, did I make the right decision? Did I not make the right decision? I feel like you have made the right decision. This could even be a little bit to do with that sort of not best interest um, energy that we were talking about before, because I feel like the two people that are left behind are feeling quite happy and smug with themselves. I feel like they needed you to get going, you got it going, and helped each other as a team, and then you were kind of left out on the back burner. Um, and there's kind of that conflict within yourself to be like, what do I do? What don't I do? I hope they fail. I hope, that's you kind of just in that space of knowing what to do next and what have you. Let me just see. But I see that it'll be fine. I see that how this will work out um, in terms of how it will work out for you. I feel like you'll just go on to the next. They'll keep doing their thing. I don't necessarily feel that you are wishing any ill intentions on the situation, although you kind of like, I should want them to, because they haven't been very nice. Um, but I feel that just letting it go and moving forward will be what's best for you. Let me just see here. Yeah, and I feel like you had a choice with this situation as well, in terms of like you could have fought a little bit more if you really wanted to. So I think like maybe you realize that this situation, how it's panned out, is actually for the best. Um, and you kind of realize, the situation, or for whatever it is, it's going to work out better with just two involved rather than the third. Um, And maybe you're feeling a little bit like you've kind of just abandoned the situation and given up a little bit. But I don't see it like that. I see that you've done what's needed to be done and what was necessary to be done. I feel like there may be an unwanted proposal coming in for some of you guys, or one of you throughout the month. I feel that somebody in a romantic situation comes with you. This doesn't need to be an engagement. This could be, let's move in together. This could be, let's go get dinner. Like, whatever it is. But I feel like it comes at the wrong time for you. I feel whatever the proposal, whether it's having dinner or getting engaged, I just feel like for you, it feels like the timing is off. And there's just a want to withdraw and remove and sort of not get involved. Whether or not it's just that you're not ready. There may even be a sense of guilt because I feel like you may think that this person is going to think that you have kind of led them on a little bit. And I don't feel that it is that. I just feel like you're just on two different pages and neither of you have realized what page the other actually is on. But you're going to know soon enough. Overall, for you guys, I feel that there's just a need to know that overall the month is looking up. And why is that relevant? Because I feel like maybe last month for a lot of you guys, it was a bit hectic. It was a bit chaotic. It was a little bit like not great. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and this talks about turmoil and sadness and sort of pensive energy. And I feel like that's the sort of energy that you're walking away from, and you're walking into this star energy much more balanced, much more sort of getting back on track and going with the flow. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope that the messages resonate. Do let me know. Thank you for watching. And if they do resonate, feel free to give us a like, a comment, subscribe, and I will see you next month. Thank you.